Hello, and welcome to Mind Your Measurements, the podcast that helps you navigate the wonderfully baffling world of UK clothing sizes. I'm your host, Deborah, and with me today is my fantastic co host, Daniel.
Great to be here, Deborah. And baffling is certainly the right word. I mean, who hasn't felt that pure agony of ordering a dress in your usual size only for it to arrive and you can't even get it past your elbows?
Oh, the absolute worst. It's like a cruel joke, isn't it? One minute you're a perfect size 10, the next you're convinced you've suddenly sprouted an extra 4 inches around your waist just by looking at a different brand's label.
Exactly. And we're here to tell you it's not you, it's the clothes. Or more accurately, it's the wildly inconsistent sizing across UK retailers.
That's right. And here's the kicker that might just blow your socks off. There are no legal guidelines for clothing sizes in the UK. None. While most shops loosely follow European guidelines, they are completely free to use their own measuring sticks.
Can you believe it? This means a size 12 from one place could have completely different measurements than a size 12 from somewhere else. Our research even shows there can be up to 4 whole centimeters difference in measurements between the same labeled size across different stores. That's a huge gap.
4 centimeters. That's the difference between a perfect fit and feeling like you're stuffed into a sausage casing. So, to help everyone out there, we've put together a quick reference guide based on our research into major UK clothing retailers.
First up, let's talk about the generous fitters, the shops where you might find yourself sizing down or just enjoying a bit more room.
Leading the pack is Marks and Spencer. They are truly the most generous with their sizing. Their focus is on comfort and classic looks, so you'll often find their clothes roomier. Think particularly their everyday wear. Then we have John Lewis, who are similar, designing for comfort rather than those super tight trends. Their own brands, especially, are cut more generously around the bust and waist.
And don't forget about Kos. Their Scandinavian background means they go for deliberately oversized cuts, particularly noticeable in shoulders and chest. So if you like that roomy, relaxed vibe, Kos is your friend, but be ready to size down if you want something a bit more fitted.
All right, now for the opposite end of the spectrum, the tight fitters. These are the places where you'll most likely need to size up.
First name that springs to mind for many is Zara. They are notorious for running small, especially their trousers and bottoms. Their European influence means narrower hip and waist measurements. If you're ever in between sizes with Zara, always size up.
Definitely. And H&M can be a bit tricky. Their basic things often fit true to size, but their trendy pieces, especially their divided line, run noticeably small. Their fitted tops can be particularly snug across the bust. And then we have the fast fashion favorites, Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing, and Misguided. They all tend to run smaller, reflecting a preference for body-hugging styles, so sizing up is usually a good idea for comfort.
You're not wrong there. Now, let's hear it for the reliable ones, the retailers you can generally count on for consistent sizing.
Yes, my personal go-to for reliability is Next. They've really built a solid reputation for consistent sizing, which makes online shopping with them far less stressful. Their measurements align well with typical UK sizing. And ASOS also maintains good consistency across their own brand items, though remember, they also sell lots of other brands, so those might vary.
We've also got New Look, which is generally true to size, perhaps a little fitted, but still aligned with UK standards. And for your supermarket buys, Tesco F&F, Asda George, and Madeline are all generally reliable, following standard UK sizing.
Now, a special mention for the variable ones. These are the tricksters.
Ah, Primark. You just never know what you're going to get. Their basics can run quite large, but their trendier items are often very fitted. So with Primark, it's always a case of checking the specific item. And TK Maxx, of course, because they stock so many different brands. You absolutely have to check those individual brand labels and measurements.
So, what are our top tips to help you conquer the sizing minefield?
First and foremost, always check the size guide. Even for brands you think you know, sizes can vary between different clothing lines. Secondly, read the reviews. Other customers are your best friends here. They'll often mention if things run big or small.
And consider the style. Fitted and bodycon styles will almost always run smaller than more relaxed fits. It sounds obvious, but it's easily overlooked. Also, measure yourself regularly. Our bodies change, and it's always good to be certain of your current numbers.
If you're between sizes, check the brand's specific recommendation. Many now advise whether to size up or down. And if it's a new brand you're trying out, start with your usual size, but be ready to exchange.
For those special occasions, if the return policy allows, consider ordering multiple sizes. It saves a lot of stress.
Lastly, remember many retailers now offer different fit categories like Zara's TRF, Basic, and Woman lines, or ASOS clearly labeling slim, regular, or oversized. Pay attention to those details.
The bottom line is understanding how different UK retailers size their clothing can genuinely save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. While these inconsistencies can be annoying, they often reflect each brand's target customer and their style philosophy.
The key is to know what to expect from each shop and adjust your size selection accordingly. Keep this guide handy when you're shopping online, and remember, most UK retailers have great return policies, so you can always swap for a better fit.
Happy shopping, everyone, and may all your online purchases fit perfectly. Thank you for listening.
And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks. Until next time.